Boa noite, amigos do canal Futebol Virtual Games. Hoje começa as eliminatórias para a Copa do Mundo. A quinta rodada das eliminatórias para a Copa do Mundo Virtual 2019 do continente europeu. A tabela da competição você encontra na comunidade do canal ou então na nossa página no Facebook. Eu deixei o link no título, é só acessar o link que você vai ter acesso à planilha do Excel. Lá tem o resultado de todos os jogos, os artilheiros da competição, a tabela de pontos e muito mais. O primeiro jogo é Suécia e Bielorrússia. Serão 12 jogos, 3 jogos do grupo A, B, C e D. E a narração será dos nossos amigos aí da Grã-Bretanha que vão narrar esses jogos, esses 12 jogos desta quinta rodada. É o início da quinta rodada, estamos na metade das eliminatórias para a Copa do Mundo Virtual. Suécia contra a Bielorrússia. Se você vai torcer para a Suécia, hashtag Suécia. Se você vai torcer para a Bielorrússia, hashtag Bielorrússia. Salve aí para o Luan Costa, salve para o Daniel Henrique. Então vamos para o jogo. Suécia contra a Bielorrússia, direto do estádio Friends Arena em Estocolmo.
Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. This one of the great amphitheatres of the game. You are welcome to it, and indeed to one of the grandest fixtures. This is the lineup we've been given. How do you read it, Jim?
I think it gets a terrible raw deal these days. It's deemed old-fashioned, outdated, but in truth, with the right personnel, it works just as well as any other system or formation. Success can still be had with it, and teams are still winning big trophies with exactly this setup.
And we're underway. Clayson. Aimed long and direct. Lindelof. Grankvist. Forsberg. He's left his man. Root shapes the shoots. Clayson. Big chance. Goal, Sweden! Finishing doesn't come simpler than that. Bang in front of goal.
And that's what the game is all about. Find space and finish, but we have to credit the pass to pick him out.
Sweden go ahead, 1 goal to the good. Tries to get it forward quickly. Forward it goes. It's a brilliant interception. And it's Larson.
Lindelof just did a brilliant job there. It was one of those all-or-nothing commitments, and he came up trumps.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Just brushed off the ball there. It's anyone's ball. Clayson plays it forward. He's got away. Defender's on the back foot. Time it on! In it goes! And already they're looking to run away with it. He's made it 2, and no doubt he's hungry for more. So that's 2 now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Forward it goes. And it's been taken straight back. Whose ball? Who's going to get that? He's going after it. Bird. And now they can launch a counter. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. And he's made certain that won't get through. Gets it back. The referee brings the first half to a close. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Sweden sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. He's going for goal! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Clayson going through. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. Did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. More than happy to take the muscular approach. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Lustig goes look. Can he put it away? Big relief. It just needed better contact.
Sweden just served up a reminder of how good they can be on the break. Their method is clear.
There There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Stuck out a leg for a good challenge. Toivonen is on the end of some really unwanted attention.
Yeah, and they finally reacted, but they could have been more.
He's had a go! Tried the volley, but no.
Yeah, quick thinking and the right choice for me, but that was difficult to get right.
It's being played forward. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Played out to the right. Aimed long and direct. And it's hoisted clear. There's going to be another change here. Repelled by the keeper. Lustig. Lawson! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
He'll be fuming with himself for not converting. He could have killed it off.
He just whacks it away. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
And he's onside. He's gone for it. Oh, he's managed to miss it.
And he could have eased the pressure on his team by taking them within one of an equaliser.
So, the manager making the last of his changes.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Toivonen. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Time added on will be 2 minutes. What an adventurous run from a defender. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. The manager heads down the tunnel, swathed in satisfaction. His team have carried out his instructions to the word, and they have got their win. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Sweden showed us why it's so important to seize the initiative. Once in front, they grew in belief and rarely looked at risk.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. There are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. This place simply a monument to the game. So much prestige, so much pride, so much passion whenever football is played here. The lineup we have suggests it's going to be a 4-5-1 formation, Jim.
Well, it's a formation, Peter, that lends itself to good possession and control in midfield because you've got the numbers there, a higher concentration. Backing that up with enough attacking dynamism is down to managers who want to get at teams. It can be used in cautious terms too, but certainly if you want to advance a little quicker and you have that attitude, then you can be very positive about this too.
So it's down to business here. Needed a better pass there. Tete. Proper. Babel. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Yeah, he was off, ever so slightly, but he was off.
Tete. Drills one in. Aimed long and direct. Strootman. He's gone for it! He's got away with one there.
Well, one sloppy lapse like that can do a lot of damage, and it was triggered by the closing down.
He's got options out wide. Decent enough try. Has a shot! Bulgaria are in front. That's no fluke, it's what he was there for.
Well, for me, that's just pure predatory brilliance. It's not so much the finish, but the way he read the situation when nobody else was even alert to it. It's fantastic.
So the deadlock broken by the underdogs. It's gone out for a throw-in. Aqui. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. The Netherlands seem happy to let their strikers roam out wide.
I wouldn't want that.
No?
No, well, my worry is that their main threat is being shifted out of contention.
Delivers across. Knocks it away. A real chance to break. Going through. And it's Strootman. Aqui. Played out to the right. It's coming on the right now. What's on? Forward it goes. Now a chance to break.
Peter, we can only applaud that quality of tackle in the circumstances. It was probably goal-saving.
Has a hit! That is a great ball, but not a great finish.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Proper. Hardly anything between the sides, and it's 1-0. Barball, a chance to play it in, hits it first time! And the whistle goes for half-time. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Bulgaria have their sense of adventure and courage to thank for their advantage, but they're going to have to show some good game management now to get over the line.
Bulgaria are going to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. And the game has already resumed here.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Good idea, just poorly executed. Looks to clip it forward. What about it? The Netherlands are level. There's going to be a change now with the ball out of play. The Netherlands grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Look, this is not for the faint-hearted, Peter. This is hard and fast football.
Aqui plays it forward. And now the Finch shapes the shoots. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra-sharp.
And that's been levered clear. Brings it forward. Plays it out to the wing. Oh, that's neat. Sillerson, very firm in standing his ground there. It is a tough, full contact contest. Ball's gone out of play. Going for goal! Goal, the Netherlands! And the comeback is complete. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
The Netherlands go into the lead.
Yeah, for me, this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit.
Good challenge, he just stood firm. Aqui tries to get it forward quickly. Barbel. All the way back, and they start again. Trupa. Tete. Gorgeous control there.
The Netherlands are looking to make this one safe. They want to reduce the risk.
And that's a throw. Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
I think this is going to add an entirely different dimension to their attack now. They've got the physical presence, they've got a real aerial threat, and it looks more promising from here.
It's going to be another throw. And he's got the ball glued to his feet. Promise. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Barbel. Bulgaria don't have many options and time is running out.
Bulgaria need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
Tete. The final whistle. Bulgaria are stunned. They controlled it, they led, but somehow they lost. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Bulgaria were brave in standing up to much-fancied opponents, and this can be a real source of confidence and a date to remember now.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. A very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. As you can see, we are getting through the pre-match formalities and processes, the players coming onto the field for the usual fanfare and handshakes and so on. Conditions absolutely perfect. Temperatures are kind enough. It is an absolute picture under the floodlights here, and the match that follows ought to follow suit. So what a stage for the players to take to here ahead of such an important game. We stand for the national anthem of France. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Well, one of the attacking advantages in this setup, Peter, is the impact that can be made between fullbacks and the attacking wide players. These combinations, when worked well, can be a real handful for any opposition, and we're likely to witness that again. You often see the wide man drift inside to allow the fullback to make the run out wide, and it can just throw the opposition off kilter.
So it's away we go then. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, the very exciting Antoine Griezmann. He has an impeccable first touch, and with the ball under control, he can use his many skills and swift changes of direction in running from out to in, and he wreaks havoc.
Not to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. Pogba. Conte. France get it back again. And the ball's come out! Out to the left it goes. Well, they are working very hard to get it wide now, Jim.
Yeah, I think they've decided to concentrate on working the flanks to help the production line. It's where the room is.
And it's Sidibe. Back into the middle. Now it's Griezmann. He's had a go! Goal! France! And France are in front. Well, that always looked the likely outcome.
It's rarely a problem when that much time is afforded in the penalty box. Nobody sensed where the danger was lurking, and the finish was made a lot easier.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, just listen to the reaction. I think you can hear the approval from the support all around the stadium.
Pushes it out wide. Varane boots it to safety. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Mbappe. Giroud. Played out to the right. What an adventurous run from a defender. He's got away.
France have been making some good inroads down the right. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Well, the defence have two choices: deal with the man or deal with the space.
And help's available out wide. It's come loose. And he's there to hoof it away. You can get that clear. And he's made certain that won't get through. Titi gets good distance on it. That's great strength on the ball. It's going to be another throw. It's a loose ball. Well, there's something you don't see every day. Good clearance and very necessary. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Players protesting furiously, but there's little or no sympathy from the ref. Perhaps the final meaningful act of the first half.
And just look at the keeper. He's really busy trying to get as much protection in place as he possibly can.
It's broken loose. In with a header. He scored. They have come roaring back. Oh, the cross was inch perfect and the header unerring.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department, this fella is definitely no slouch.
And we hit half-time. Genuinely interesting game here. Very, very watchable. 2 goals, 1 each. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
It's been a really good watch, but I think the managers will be looking for that extra bit of organisation and focus now, just to try and get a little control on this game.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. And that's the second half started. Pogba. Lamar. Has gone out. Pogba. Titi. Lamar. Mondi. Rafael Varane, forward it goes. Played back in. Surely he scores! To meet it! Marvellous goal!
Well, that's what top players do. They can seize the initiative almost single-handedly, and that goal eases them in front once more to make this second half look a little more promising.
Giroud at his razor-sharp best there.
Oh, players like this fella almost have a sixth sense to get themselves in such great poaching positions. How quick-minded was that?
He's made it 2, and no doubt he's hungry for more. Well, this is what we've been waiting for. surely a foul. Free kick. Giroud. It's gone a long way up and away. And that's been levered clear. It'll be a throw-in. Time for a change in personnel. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Another throw-in. Ball's come loose and the chase is on. Looking for a decent ball in. Gets into some space. And he's straight offside.
Just, it seems, but just is enough.
Sidibe goes upfield. Giroud already with 2 goals under his belt. Has he picked him out? Now it's Griezmann. Griezmann showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
Out to safety. Sidibe plays it forward. Mbappe. What a throw in. Mbappe. Griezmann has created 1 goal already. Griezmann going through.
France are clearly looking to kill this game off. It's keeping the ball away from the other end too.
Looks to dink one in.
Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue this situation, and it needs to be any time now, really.
Lamar. He's left his man. He's in! Griezmann with a shot! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Griezmann plays it short. Pogba with the massive leap! It's in! 2 to the good! They have breathing space! And however many surrounded him, that is what he can do.
Giroud demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
He snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
This is one of the best performances I've seen in a while. He's practically taken on this team single-handedly, and they don't know how to stop him.
France. There is the final whistle. Well, much worthy industry, but that alone simply not enough. They are beaten by the better side. How do you look back on the game then, Jim? inevitable in terms of the result, but that doesn't tell an accurate tale. This was much closer than it should have been. They really dug deep. So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. As you can see, we are getting through the pre-match formalities and processes, the players coming onto the field for the usual fanfare and handshakes and so on. Conditions absolutely perfect. Temperatures are kind enough. It is an absolute picture under the floodlights here, and the match that follows ought to follow suit. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely picture perfect for a game of this nature. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's 4-3-3.
Yes, and the importance of this formation is not to allow the midfield three and the attacking three to become too detached from one another. If that happens, then pressure can quickly be applied via the counter-attack, and you can be exposed defensively. So compactness can't be compromised, and you need talkers in this team. You need leaders and people that are willing to organise things very quickly.
So that's got things underway. Here it comes. It's well blocked, and back out it comes. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Chip through. And he's whipped it. It goes for goal! He's scored!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they perfected that on the training ground, because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Well, just listen to the reaction. I think you can hear the approval from the support all around the stadium.
Will be a throw-in. He's left his man. Can he score? There has been just the early goal here, and the score is 1-0. He's got away. Big chance! Oh, terrific run to latch onto it, but the finish is all wrong.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
Defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, they say that your front lads should be that first line of stopping the opposition, and I think he's taken it to another level with his desire to get back and help everyone out.
He's through the middle. He's gone for it! Really well taken goal. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
And as soon as they made that error in midfield, they didn't have time to react before the ball hit the net. Very much a lesson learned.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
It's pulsating, it's absorbing, and it's hugely entertaining. Every single player is giving everything.
Just brushed off the ball there. Try as they might, they just couldn't get into an attacking area. Out wide to the right. Not much subtlety, he's launched himself there. Strong challenge, but well within the laws. Can't get the better of his opposite number. I have to say, that was an exemplary. And there's the end of the first half. Genuinely interesting game here. Very, very watchable. 2 goals, 1 each. It's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. So we're already into the second period. Jean pushes it out wide. Big chance here, and he's shot a goal! Ball's loose, and he's after it. Great build-up, it all deserved a better ending.
Well, that was all about the quality of the ball, wasn't it? It couldn't have been placed any better.
Done very well to intervene. That was one quality pass away from being a very decent chance. Looked very promising. Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card. He'll have a dip! It's in! And the comeback is complete!
Yeah, the pass was bang on, and he just had to ensure he didn't stray offside. The finish was actually bang on too.
So we have a breakthrough.
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
George. Lima. You would think the first substitutions will be coming up pretty soon. Crosses in a low one. And he heaves it forward.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Just has to be done.
Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Has it out wide now. Beautifully done. Good challenge. He just stood firm.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Gets it back. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Great strength. Too strong for his opponent. He's not played the ball. That's a foul. And that's been levered clear. Jojo. Neustetter. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. And in the end, it got away. They just weren't allowed to build on their lead. They lost their lead and they lost the game. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, the surprise for me was seeing a team look so feeble in what is usually a strongly protected area. But the centre of their defence looked open and very, very unsafe.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. Today's venue, one of the most picturesque around, the St. Jakob Park here in Basel. We stand for the national anthem of Switzerland. How are you reading this formation, Jim Beglin?
Well, the lone striker has to be prepared to do some of the work himself, but essentially he needs two of the three central midfielders to make runs beyond him and trust that the wide men can service the penalty box and make those link-up runs from out to in. He should get plenty of support with this setup.
So off we go then. Barami, Jamaili, and it's Seferovic. Over to the left. Rodriguez. Boots it to safety. That'll be a throw-in. Defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
You have to admire commitment like that.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Barami. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. It's Barami. Barami looks to dink one in. He's had a go! That really should have hit the net.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
It's a great ball, going for goal! Shoots! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Oh, that's a sparkling save, absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Sommer will lay claim to that. Cuts it out. And the counter is on. Shaqiri on a strong run down the right. Seferovic. Shaqiri. Nicely controlled. Lichtsteiner with the cross. Hits it! Tries to get it forward quickly. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. A goal now would certainly liven things up. It's got through and has a pop! It's there! First blood drawn. Well, that always looked the likely outcome.
Well, the penalty box usually is the place where you get least time on the ball, and yet they were able to exchange passes before an unchecked finish, and I mean, to be honest with you, that should open up an inquest.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Well, just listen to the reaction. I think you can hear the approval from the support all around the stadium.
Shaqiri. Shapes to shoot. That was venomous. And the whistle goes for half-time. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, they definitely won't be happy with that half. They seem to lack a bit of desire, especially going forward. It wouldn't surprise me to see a change or two.
The action is back on the way.
Switzerland need to get the balance right to sort this out. Ambition must be complemented by just the right amount of caution, and I think the more experienced players can oversee that.
Bolo. It's a good run down the right. Where could this lead? Well positioned to make that interception. Dashing forward at pace. Offside, yep, looks it.
It doesn't take much sometimes, Peter. He has to adjust a little mistimed run.
And that's been levered clear. Plays it out to the wing. Up to meet it! Oh, just needed a better contact.
I have to commend the wing play, but I have to condemn the defending. They've got to stop the cross.
Looking to break out here. Goes for goal! No mistake!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground, because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. It was all very well drilled.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
It's pulsating, it's absorbing, and it's hugely entertaining. Every single player is giving everything.
It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. There's no flag. Well, they can break here. He's made sure that that won't get through. Pushes it out wide. That was one quality pass away from being a very decent chance. Looked very promising.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Danger averted for now. Goes down, but nothing given. Lichtsteiner. And it's Shaqiri. He's got options out wide.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
And help's available out wide. Hits one! In it goes! Into the lead once more. Finishing doesn't come simpler than that. Bang in front of goal.
Yeah, and teamwork was key to that. A beautiful piece of engineering to set him free in the box.
So we have a breakthrough.
Oh, it was a long time coming, but I think it's fully merited. They've applied themselves extremely well.
Played back, has a swing at it! Oh, should have been the equaliser.
And Bolo couldn't quite put that away, but there's plenty of positives in how they've responded.
To hoof it away.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough...
Just the keeper to beat! And he's got good distance. Who's chasing? And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Here it is now, surely! We can get that clear.
Switzerland have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Fabulous entertainment, drama in spades, and no one would have argued with a draw, but they have lost it. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
They just turned up with the wrong mentality, Peter. They got complacent, and they'll have to take the criticism that comes with it now.
Thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. Certainly this is a very, very impressive venue, quite a sight to behold. The crowd rises for the national anthem of Portugal. They appear to be shaping up in a 4-4-2 formation.
I think it gets a terrible raw deal these days. It's deemed old-fashioned, outdated, but in truth, with the right personnel, it works just as well as any other system or formation. Success can still be had with it, and teams are still winning big trophies with exactly this setup.
So it's down to business here. Bernardo Silva. Here it comes. Good challenge, he just stood firm. João Moutinho. William Carvalho. Looks to thread it through. And that's been levered clear. Ball's gone out of play. Forward it goes. Bernardo Silva. And it's Shalai. Jujak. Oh, he's in! Shalai. They've got a corner here. João Mario gets rid without sophistication. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Aimed long and direct. Decent progress down the left.
No efforts on target is acceptable if levels of enthusiasm and energy are good, and they're not.
Gets into some space. He's left his man. And a header! Goal! Hungary! And Hungary are in front.
Hungary produced a lovely sequence of passes there. It's a terrific brand of football to watch, and importantly, it is a strong end product.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, just listen to the reaction. I think you can hear the approval from the support all around the stadium.
Help's available out wide. And he just whacks it away. Snuck out a leg for a good challenge. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Gets it upfield. Out for a throw. Oh, good steal, he just read it. João Mario. Now it's Shalai. Hit long and direct. It's Jujak! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Tries to get it forward quickly. He's got options out wide. Rui Patricio claims it. And the first 45 minutes are up. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Here we go again then.
Portugal need to get the balance right and sort this out. Ambition must be complemented by just the right amount of caution, and I think the more experienced players can oversee that.
João Mario gets it back. João Moutinho. William Carvalho. João Moutinho. Jujak. Chance to break. Pepe with the slide tackle there. Done very well to intervene. And it's Shalai. It's gone for a throw-in. It's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Portugal showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Just has to be done.
He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
Hungary can defend those situations better by stopping the crosser at source.
Last-ditch defender goes for goal! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome. scoots it to safety. A spectacular effort. Juchak goes looking. Crunching tackle. João Moutinho. João Mario. João Moutinho. Fired. He's gone for it. And a shot. They've scored. Portugal are level. Ronaldo with a predatory goal.
Well, for me, that's just pure predatory brilliance. It's not so much the finish, but the way he read the situation when nobody else was even alert to it. It's fantastic.
Portugal grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, the big question now is whether they can keep the energy levels up and try and grab a winner.
Aimed long and direct.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
He's made sure that that won't get through. Well, there's going to be a change now with the ball out of play.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Now it's Shalai. Bernardo Silva. And it's Juchak. Now it's Shalai. It's a loose ball. Just brushed off the ball there. So time is nearly up. One final twist, perhaps. Forward it goes. And that is that. Passion and panache and perseverance, and in the end, parity. A really good game to watch. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Portugal must have viewed this game as very winnable, but will no doubt have a healthier respect for this opposition now.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. Certainly this is a very, very impressive venue, quite a sight to behold. The crowd rises for the national anthem of Germany. How are you reading this formation, Jim Beglin?
Well, if you want to secure a clean sheet, Peter, this is a very good way of going about it. It adds discipline and lends a stubbornness to that midfield, which can stifle opposition attempts to play through, and it takes a lot of pressure off your defence, of course. Forces longer passes through the aerial route. So, all things considered, that extra layer across midfield is highly, highly effective.
There's the whistle. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
It's a tricky one, but I think Mesut Ozil can have a big impact on this. His ball skills and controlled passing have enabled him to be the commanding presence in many a game, and this shouldn't be any different. He's the one, I think, who can link everything up.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. And it's Kadira. Now goes for goal! And he's done it!
And some of the best managers I played for insisted on starting games as you mean to go on. And we've just seen a very important opening goal from an extremely talented individual who looks primed for more. He really does look at it. The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Germany take the early advantage. Draxler. He's left his man. Can he dig out a shot? Oh, great defending. That needed to. It's Draxler! That is wayward. Hummels gets it back. Tries to dink it in. Chance! Can he put it away? No mistake!
Well, it certainly livened things up a bit, and that next goal now is absolutely crucial. The first touch was absolutely heavenly, and because of it, the finish was a mere formality.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
Toni Kroos.
Well, they would seem to be trying to expose the centre of that defence to runners.
Makes for some terrific movement.
It does, and they may be hit on the break.
Draxler! Saved only by poor finishing.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
Mesut with a long pass. Dinked in. And it's Draxler. Hector shot a goal! Good effort first time.
That's unlucky. The idea was really smart for me, and he's had a good go at it.
Kroos with the short one. Boots it to safety. Kroos. Now it's Draxler. And he's whipped it in low. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Did well to step in there, that was more than necessary. And the first 45 minutes are up. Genuinely interesting game here, very, very watchable. 2 goals, 1 each. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
It's been a really good watch, but I think the managers will be looking for that extra bit of organisation and focus now, just to try and get a little control on this game.
It's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. So we're already into the second period. Kadira tries lifting it over. It's Draxler! Muller, great strength, too strong for his opponent. Could move up a gear here. Boateng positions himself well and cuts it out. Mats Hummels. Hector. Draxler battles to win it back. Out towards the flank. Draxler is desperately calling for it out wide. Gets good distance on it. You would think the first substitutions will be coming up pretty soon. Now it's Draxler. Muller. And it's Ozil. Oh, sweet feet. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Gets up to head it! He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases your chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
Here it comes. Going through. Can he find a finish now? Oh, it's a mistimed tackle, and it is a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Oh, he saved it!
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
He's got away. Shoots! He scores! And the comeback is complete. That's no fluke, it's what he was there for.
Well, for me, that's just pure predatory brilliance. It's not so much the finish, but the way he read the situation when nobody else was even alert to it. It's fantastic.
He's made it 2, and no doubt he's hungry for more. Germany have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this refusal to give up is brilliant.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. Has got rid of that. Brandt. Mesut Ozil. Ball's loose, who's getting there?
Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue this situation, and it needs to be any time now, really.
And the referee brings it to a close. What a match, what a comeback. That is how to respond to adversity. Truly deserving winners. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, that was a bit of a shock, and I got it wrong, Peter, and I don't think I was on my own there, but somehow they narrowed a big gulf in quality.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. There are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. This one of the great amphitheatres of the game. You are welcome to it, and indeed to one of the grandest fixtures. The Czech Republic braced for their anthem. They appear to be shaping up in a 4-4-2 formation.
Well, the modern version of that is a lot more fluid and flexible than in bygone times. There's a much greater understanding of the need for players to cover forward running, and it enables risk-taking while the gaps are filled. I'm very much a fan of it. There are a lot of people who seem to have kind of ignored it and just put it to bed, but it still works, it's still valid, and I think we're going to see it be successful here.
And that gets things running. Alex. Krejci. Just brushed off the ball there. Gebrselassie. Ball's out on the left now. He's left his man. Forward it goes. And he just whacks it away. Clears it out of harm's way. And it's been taken straight back. Danilo.
Well, both sides have actually looked poor going forward. We've hardly seen anything meaningful yet.
Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
And so we have the first set piece of the game. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. He's gone for goal. Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
They are working very hard to get it wide now, Jim.
Yeah, I think they've decided to concentrate on working the flanks to help the production line. It's where the room is.
Clearance and very necessary. That's been won straight back. Schick. He's found his man. Now it's Krejci. He's had a go! Goal! The Czech Republic!
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
The Czech Republic draw first blood here.
Yeah, and they know there's plenty of work left in this one, Peter, before they can actually say that the job is over.
Shapes the shoots! Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? Aimed long and direct. Oh, great defending. That needed doing. Cleared without complication. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Not the most convincing of displays. They could certainly do much better than this. They'll want to keep things simple, build up their confidence and not rush into mistakes.
Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Yeah, it looks like a change of approach, and it may just freshen things up.
Lovely bit of skill. Plenty waiting in the middle. Out again for a throw-in. Suchi. Gebre-Selassie. He's made good progress from a deep position. Going through. Schick. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Now a chance to break. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Danilo. Good run down the left. What can they make of it?
This defence just doesn't trust itself to play a higher line.
Schick is fouled. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Schick. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. A swing at it! Krejci has made his mark on this game. Tries to get it forward quickly. Schick! Oh, great defending, that needed doing. Tries to get it forward quickly. Deftly done.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
Played back in. Floats one over. And he heaves it forward. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Gets good distance on it.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Big chance, not Schick! Krejci. And the ball's come out.
The Czech Republic certainly don't need to overcommit now. Their priority lies further back.
And now the breakaway. Can't get the better of its opposite number. And that is that. One goal settled it. A tense and exciting game that just got away.
That's a fairly demoralising loss. They hardly threatened, and this was about as insipid as it comes.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. There are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. It is a venue this which simply adds to the spectacle of the game it stages. One of the most impressive arenas in this part of the world. A moment of great pride, the anthems. reading this formation, Jim Begley?
Well, this setup, Peter, can be very defensive if that midfield is in place purely to form a protective layer in front of the back four. But it can also be the launch pad to very quick counter-attacks. If you can offer pace and accuracy on the front foot, it can have a devastating effect, actually, at the offensive end of the pitch too.
Well, we're underway. It's a promising run he's making on the right. He's gone for goal! An early chance, their first of the game.
Well, it was hit with great power, Peter, but sadly not great precision.
Out wide to the right. Looks to clip it forward. Shapes to shoot! Oh, didn't catch it right.
Oh, it was the first touch to die for, and it set him up beautifully.
Has he picked him out? Norway have it back and they can go again.
That's just an example of overcommitting, and they're fortunate for the quality of the intervention. It was vital.
Deftly done. That has sent him sprawling. Omar El Abdullawi. A third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Battles to win it back. The ball has crossed the line, and it's a throw. And out to safety. And it's got through. Brunt, plenty waiting in the middle. It's Davis! He's done very well to get to that.
Steve Davis sparked a tremendous stop there, and I think it's fair to add, he just wasn't expecting it.
Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Henriksen. Forward it goes. A good challenge, stood up well against his man. Lafferty. He's left his man. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. Oh, that is lovely footwork. Driving on, a real charge here. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Perhaps the final meaningful act of the first half. And we have the first chance from a dead ball situation.
It was a sterling effort, and at least he kept it on target. It was worth a go.
Omar El Abdullawi. And the whistle goes for half-time. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goals. An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And the game has already resumed here.
Northern Ireland playing well with lots of opportunities and plenty positives to take from the first half. Despite this scoreline, converting chances would make a world of difference for them.
Gets it upfield. And the counter is on. Big chance! And the ball's come out. And he just whacks it away. Loose ball, who's going to get that? Well, that's surely a foul, free kick. Macaulay. And that is as far as they're going to go. Well, they can break here. Played back in. And it's Lafferty. Could try cutting inside here. He's got away. He'll have a dip! And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. There's going to be a change now with the ball out of play.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
And it's been taken straight back. Lafferty. Chance, he's had a shot! Really well taken goal. And that could well be the winner. Just so calm under pressure.
Well, I think that defence there thought they were in good position and they had him where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked the scoring position when it didn't see him on. It's really crafty business, that.
Northern Ireland take the lead, 1-0.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable. Norway are definitely going about this the right way.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Spot on, Peter.
King gets good distance on it. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Gets wrestled off the ball.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
Played out to the right. The ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance.
I think it's time.
He's not played the ball, that's a foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket, it's just a stern lecture. It's just a question of running down the clock now. Brunt. That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Boots it to safety. Hits one! And with that, the final whistle. Northern Ireland, hold on. It's a narrow squeak, bit of luck, some judgment. 1-0 the score at the final whistle.
Yeah, it was never a match that was going to blow us all away, Peter, but I felt the team did a lot right, especially that well-timed goal.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. Certainly this is a very, very impressive venue, quite a sight to behold. And we rise now for the Serbian national anthem. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's 4-3-3.
Well, one of the attacking advantages in this setup, Peter, is the impact that can be made between fullbacks and the attacking wide players. These combinations, when worked well, can be a real handful for any opposition, and we're likely to witness that again. You often see the wide man drift inside to allow the fullback to make the run out wide, and it can just throw the opposition off kilter.
So it's down to business here. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Matic must get the nod on this one. He offers both protection and creation by way of of great athleticism and an intelligence that makes him look completely assured in the busiest of areas.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. He's gone for goal! No, not quite.
Look, it was achievable, Peter, but it needed his best.
Now it's Tadic. Referee's given a throw. Driving on now, what can they conjure from here? Kolarov gets him to thwart him. Kolarov very firm in standing his ground there. It is a tough, full contact contest. Oh, he's found him in space! Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Out to the left it goes. He's got away. A chance! Lajic. Now it's Mitrovic. Milivojevic floats one over. Tadic. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Another throw-in. He's left his man. Mitrovic. Tries lifting it over. Kolarov. That's a bad place to challenge. What's he giving? No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. Tadic goes short. Up for the header! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out. Well, it's a crossing feast here, but I'd advise them to keep a variety in their play to avoid being found out and stopped.
Yeah, nobody's going to argue with that. Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? That's a throw. Kolarov with the slide tackle there. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. He's made sure that that won't get through. And it's Tadic. Gets it back. Ball is over the line. Matic, Mitrovic, and Mitrovic! Great build-up. It all deserved a bet. That is going to be the final action of the first half. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goals. So they head in no further forward. The score here still 0-0. The action has already resumed here.
At least there's always a plus side to a scoreless half. Defences are doing what they should, and it's going to take good imagination to break the deadlock here.
Matic. Milivojevic. And it's Kolarov. Great challenge. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Tosic. Milivojevic. Ivanovic. Looking to shoot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Milivojevic is very sporting here to acknowledge the quality of the save. A lovely little footballing moment.
And now the breakaway. Serbia are keeping their men at arm's length here.
Yeah, I just think it's a conservative move to deny runners the opportunity of going beyond that rear guard.
Defence has got rid of that. Lajic. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. There could be trouble here. So now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
He's picked him out. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Well positioned to make that interception. Milivojevic.
Serbia merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Going through. Oh, that probably deserved better.
Serbia can defend those situations better by stopping the crosser at source.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. And no surprise, that's a booking. Just 5 minutes remaining now. And it's got through. Oh, he's gone for it! Oh, it's in! And that's got to be it! That has got to be it!
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss. Well, the instruction from the manager would have been, go on and make yourself a nuisance and see if you can snatch a goal. Mission accomplished. Deadlock broken, it's 1-0. Matic. It is just a question of running down the clock now. He's got away. Cut out in the nick of time. And that is that. What a game. End to end, it flew by, and in the end, it all came down to just the odd goal. Thrilling, nail-biting, perhaps frustrating until the very end, but we do have a winner.
Well, I just think that determination and persistence has paid off handsomely to squeeze the win out of a draw. Sometimes it comes down to grit and desire and the stubbornness to keep plugging away. And this has been great staying power.
That's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely picture perfect for a game of this nature. Austria have opted to go 3-4-3 by the looks of it here, Jim.
Well, I always feel, Peter, that central midfield is a big area of responsibility in this system. It's not as easy for the front three to get behind the ball quickly if one of the wing-backs is pushed on, then the boys in the engine room have serious cover to provide. So a lot of hard work has to go into this, and at times you can get stretched. But, boy, it can work at one end.
And we're underway. Good challenge, he just stood firm. He's left his man, and Arnautovic! That really should have hit the net.
Austria just served up a reminder of how good they can be on the break. Their method is clear.
Try as they might, they just couldn't get into an attacking area. Forward it goes. Oh, that is lovely footwork. It is a corner. That's been levered clear. And it's Baumgartlinger. Cleared without complication. No complaints about that challenge. Robust but fair. And the ball's come out. And he heaves it forward. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And that's going to be a booking. He's got rid of that. Chance to cross here. And he just whacks it away. Up to meet it! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Antonio. And help's available out wide. Can he put it away? Oh, great save, real class.
Well, as test goalkeeper, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Just brushed off the ball there. Here it comes. Arnautovic. It's broken loose. He'll have a dip. Tries to get it forward quickly. That's clear cut. It's a free kick. And he's going to have his name taken. A waste.
The moans and groans are predictable. He felt compelled to try.
Arnautovic. It's anyone's ball. The shot! Good effort, and it is right on half-time. Austria got as close can be, right on the whistle, but it was not to be. So there was the first half.
Austria ended that first half in such a strong fashion. I think we'll just have to wait and see now if they can rekindle that drive and that determination. It's been great commitment, and that has to be maintained in this second half.
Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0. And we are already promptly back underway.
Austria playing well with lots of opportunities and plenty positives to take from the first half, despite...
And he has been fouled there. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Great challenge. Now the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Baumgartlinger. Looking to break out here. Going through. Going for goal! And he's there to make a great save.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Managed to get it away. And it's got through. Defending was physical, no nonsense, and it had to be. He's got away. That intervention was very necessary. Now they can break here. Gets it back. Had a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Chance to break. Aimed long and direct. Now it's on Arnautovic. Going through. Arnautovic. He's had a go! It's a goal! That could turn out to be a huge, huge goal! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
There's going to be another change here. Austria take the lead.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Now the counter.
Austria are looking to make this one safe. They want to reduce the risk.
Pushes it out wide. Trudel with the slide tackle there. Plays it out to the flank. It's a loose ball.
Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue the situation, and it needs to be any time now, really.
Get that clear. Now it's Baumgartlinger. Arnautovic receives it in. Arnautovic! Oh, surely that deserved better.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. A warm ovation on his way off, and that is the least he deserves.
I think he's put in a good...
So that's it. It is all over. Austria win it by the only goal. Result, no question, the most important thing, however it came. Final score, 1-0.
Yeah, it was never a match that was going to blow us all away, Peter, but I felt the team did a lot right, especially that well-timed goal.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much-anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. This one of the great amphitheatres of the game. You are welcome to it, and indeed to one of the grandest fixtures. The lineup we have suggests it's going to be a 4-5-1 formation, Jim.
Well, most teams that use this system, Peter, will work it in a way where, yes, they'll have a 4-5-1 shape off the ball, and ideally a 4-3-3 shape on it. We often see that 4-1-4-1 shape too, and that has an obvious flexibility about it. It's a popular managerial selection because of that. It's just extremely flexible with all the numbers I've mentioned.
And we're underway. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
A fairly easy choice for me, this one, Aaron Ramsey. What has helped him to elevate his game is the timing of his forward running. He's transformed his contribution from good to great since he increased his appetite for goals. And boy, can he score a beauty.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Going through. It's the throw. Out again for a throw-in. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there. Short and long! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Long certainly did his utmost to keep that down, but he couldn't quite engineer the right control.
Chester. Cuts it out. Well, they are working very hard to get it wide now, Jim.
Yeah, I think they've decided to concentrate on working the flanks.
He's gone for it! Goal, Wales! Just so calm under pressure.
Folks demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Wales get themselves into the lead.
Still a fragile lead, though. They can't afford to sit on this.
And it's Vokes. Now it's Ramsey. He's left his man. Ramsey! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, as test goalkeeper, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Brady has a look inside the box. Brady, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, that was a mini show of self-confidence. It may spark another try or another trier.
Chester. Vokes unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Vokes, he's got away. McLean. Ireland are still behind as we reach out for half-time. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. Hendrick. And it's Vokes. Allen. Vokes, who has made his impact already. And back to base. And we've reached half-time. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, it hasn't exactly gone to plan so far, but there's no need to panic. There's still plenty of time to get back into this. As always, an early goal would help swing things back in their favour.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Ireland don't need to press the panic button just yet. They may have to tweak their setup first if they don't grab an early goal in this second half. They can't hold back though.
Williams, that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. And he's going to have his name taken. Long ball, but not especially accurate. Chester. Allen. Ramsey. Crunching tackle. Chester. Allen. Vokes. Now it's Bale. Vokes. Chance to has a hit! Really well taken goal. 2 to the good. They have breathing space.
The understanding between those two plays a big part in that, and releasing the run on side proved the key ingredient.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, at 1-0 this contest was still nicely poised, but now that it's gone to 2, mindsets are affected a lot more. Winning belief one way and that...
And a shot! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Ledley. And it's Vokes. Done very well to intervene. Vokes. Played out to the right. Ramsey. Forward it goes. And it's McLean. Long. Gets wrestled off the ball. Hit into the middle. It's gone for a throw-in. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Good clearance and very necessary. Long. Drive and long! He can get that clear. It's Ward. He'll have a dip! That is wayward.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
Folks. And it's long. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Ball through needs to be good here. He's had a go! That's a lovely try, but not to be.
And that is not the first time, Peter, the keeper has been left exposed by this defence. It needs a quick fix.
And it's been taken short. Incoming cross. Going for goal! And it's there! And they are pulling clear here. Three without reply. This is becoming a stroll. And time is up. Ireland had no answer. Second best in every department and correspondingly well beaten. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Ireland could still be playing, Peter, and probably still be trying to score. It might just be causing some edginess to the camp.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.